A well-dressed group of Timberwolves as they made their way to the locker room. They love playing in front of their raucous home crowd. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Saturday afternoon presentation of NBA basketball, right here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Dan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting story. And checking out some numbers for Naz Reid.
And guys, this effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the 2-guard spot. And for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the guard position. In this early bit of the season, Greg, how important are team goals?
Well, Kevin, you have to be working towards something, whether it's a specific rank or a record. Early goals help you define your team for the season ahead.
Now here's Randle. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Here's Conley. Shot clock at 5. Here's Randle. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. This their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. 2 teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
This is a potential finals preview. As good as it gets early in the season.
Stolen by McDaniels. Stolen by Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Towns with it. Over Gobert. Gobert with the block. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so also got the body, so we'll see free throws here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
In examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter.
Take a break.
Right around 85.
3 shots.
He's off on the first.
Well, the thing about Towns, he's talented and he's flexible. You want him to be your number 1 option? Great. If you want him to play a supporting role, he's okay with that. So you can put him in any lineup.
And he's good on the second.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
Randle passes to Conley. Six on the shot clock. Now here's Randle. 11 points last game. Hart kicks to Brunson. New York moving the ball around. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Let's hit 5 from 18. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
Here's Conley after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Conley, the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
What a slam by Gobert. He's solid getting positioning inside and using it to his advantage.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. He talked about facing a point guard like Jalen Brunson. He told me Jalen's got a great sense for angles and knows how to attack if anyone's out of position. You have to stay disciplined on defense. Of course, Brunson will be the focus of their attention tonight. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Pass to Hart. Outside, Towns. Hands it from downtown.
Well, look, Towns is an elite big man shooter. He's very dangerous when he gets breathing room from deep.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Your Timberwolves dancer.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Jalen Brunson. Just an incredible month of basketball. And ranked among the top 10 in scoring, he can fill it up with the best of them.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. Randall dishes to McDaniels. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
Here's Brunson. Gobert with the block. Conley feeling it out. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Gobert and slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, Gobert understands how to capitalize off these sets. Great movement by him after setting the screen.
Brunson the pass to Hart. Back to Brunson from the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Edwards against Bridges. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Stolen by Anunoby.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal.
Outside, Towns. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Josh Hart. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Conley kicks to McDaniels. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. Why don't we now look at the league's highest scoring teams? The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Number 5, the Knicks.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Now, here's Bridges. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And Edwards with the stuff.
And right there, Edwards shows you his ability to impact both sides of the ball.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to.
And that one is good. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
Now Randall, after Jalen Brunson missed it on that last three-pointer. Edwards, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy misser too.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Minnesota. And a switcher also for New York. McBride's checked in. Minnesota leading by 4. Now DiVincenzo. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And here is Hart. Pass to McBride. And here's Brunson outside. Julius Randle with the rebound.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
Brunson against Conley. Now Randle. And here's Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. And Edwards with the stop.
Talk about a guy who plays above the rim. Anthony Edwards.
Bridges outside. Pass to Hart. Back to Bridges. Here's Hart. No scoring in this one. Just his first attempt. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Randle. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Brunson. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. From outside the arc, Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
DiVincenzo passes to Conley. Randle with the ball. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Bridges against Edwards. Over in the corner, McBride. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Bridges. New York, no good that time either.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Keeps it alive. Rebounded by Hart. Knicks trail by 10. Pass to Brunson. Trying to end the drought, and he drops that one in.
Great jumper there from Brunson, living off that mid-range.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Randle outside. And here's Edwards from the arc. The rebound by McBride. New York's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Hart, that's good.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Edwards finds Gobert. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. And New York with a change here, too. Sims is checked in. Here's Alexander-Walker, defended by McBride. Randle with the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Brunson with it. Coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's Brunson missing.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Back to McDaniel. Pass to Reed. Reed with a screen on Brunson. 4 on the shot clock. Here's DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. A minute 42 left to play in the first. Puts up a deep 3. It's tipped. Stolen by Reed. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. And Randall throws it down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Here's McBride. He has yet to score. Towns looking around to the middle. Here's Sims. Minnesota with the rebound.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Randall no good. Knicks trail by 10. Pass to Brunson. Back to McBride. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. They grab their own miss. DiVincenzo against Brunson. Driving in, and he banks in the layup. Brunson's got it back down to within single digits for the Knicks.
And I like seeing Brunson drive inside. Good at just keeping the pressure on the defense.
Pass to McDaniels. There's the 3. Traps in the tray. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
With the floater, and it's good on the layup. Brunson's got 6 points.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
From deep 3-point territory. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Julius Randle getting it done for Minnesota. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Joe Ingles is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Reed. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Nice job by Bridges. Doesn't always get enough credit for his playmaking.
DiVincenzo kicks to Ingles. DiVincenzo with it. Working on Payne. Sinks that one from the post. DiVincenzo's got his first points of the night.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Now, here's Bridges. His last outing, he had 8 points. And the basket is good. 7 points in the game.
A legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range. Bridges recognizes when he should take that shot.
DiVincenzo passes to Ingles. Reed with a screen for Ingles. Pass to McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. Shot is good off the back rim and in. McDaniels got 5 now.
Takes a lot of control to hit that mid-ranger, and McDaniels has it.
And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
First team foul.
You coached Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, It's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But do you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet? There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Now, here's Ingles. Scoreless thus far.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. A nice shot by McDaniels.
A smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Bridges against Ingles. Now, here's Bridges. He's covered closely, and it's Payne in the corner. Unloads. Reed with the rebound.
That was a good look for the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniels. Back to DiVincenzo. And stolen by Payne. He lobs it up. Close the alley-oop jam. Minnesota leading by 9. Now, Ingles hasn't made one yet. DiVincenzo finds Reed. Sims with the rebound. Sims has got his 4th rebound in this one. Payne looking around. Sims, the pass to Bridges. Here's McBride. Defended by Alexander Walker. Pass to Bridges. From downtown. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
Yeah, they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Dillingham's checked in. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Knicks. McBride passes to Payne. Towns sets the pick for Payne. It's deflected. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Towns.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
Here's Dillingham. Pass to Alexander Walker. Drains it from beyond the arc. Alexander Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now, here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Some changes for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Joe Ingles, and Anthony Edwards sub in for Dillingham.
Rudy Gobert, Anthony Edwards.
Knicks on defense. 8-point game. Here's Alexander Walker. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. 6 to shoot. Pass to Reed. over Anunoby. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And as shaky as they looked in that game, guys, it showed a lot of mental toughness that they were able to come out and get a win.
Now here's Payne. Still yet to score. Bridges, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And now it's only a 5-point Minnesota lead.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. To the paint. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Payne covering. Edwards against Anunoby. And finished off by Edwards.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Anunoby outside. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Pass to Payne. Towns sets the pick for Payne. Now here's Towns. It doesn't go for him. Gobert with the defensive effort. Alexander Walker with the ball. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Pass to McBride. Bridges against DiVincenzo. Bridges inside. Here's McBride. Misses the three.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Alexander Walker passes to Edwards. Back to Alexander Walker. And it's off from three-point range. Knicks trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Alexander Walker. Reed with the screen on Bridges. To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one goes on Anunoby.
Well, guarding Reed is hard. This guy is a big who can hit threes. He can drive the ball, beat you inside. So you have to track him all over the floor.
And that one falls for Reed. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him.
Right.
Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Stan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
Now, here's Toppin. Pass to Brunson, and the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gobert's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Sims is checked in. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Drops in the breakaway lane. McDaniels got 9.
Well, when you talk about great two-way players in this league, don't forget about Jaden McDaniels. He's already there defensively, and he's getting there offensively.
Towns, and he makes that one. He's got 10.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Out left to the wing. Randall from outside. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Working on being more consistent with this shot. Randall certainly helping his confidence moving forward.
Towns against Randall. Back to Brunson. 5 on the clock. Lets it go with the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
This is how Randall likes to operate, taking it in to the defense over and over again.
Outside, Towns. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Conley. Finished off the break. Conley's got the lead up to 12 down for Minnesota.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Now here's Brunson. 6 points for him. They get it back. Here's Sims. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
McDaniels kicks to Randall. Jacks up a 3. And it's Conley that time on the assist from Randall. Conley's got 5.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. He's checked in for the Knicks. Bridges comes in for Cameron Payne. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Down by 15. Anunoby in the corner. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Every team hopes to have a player on this list. A quick update now on the top field goal percentage shooters in the NBA. Rudy Gobert, 3rd.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
Now here is Conley. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Gobert, the screen. Conley, the pass to Gobert. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got assist number 5 here tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Bridges against Edwards. Bridges kicks to Towns. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Towns has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
Conley against Brunson. Randall from outside. The Knicks pull it in. Anunoby in the corner. Pass to Hart. Now Bridges from deep. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Timberwolves leading by 11. Edwards looking it over. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. Edwards no good. And so it's Minnesota. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've so many of their points coming right at the rim. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Thibodeau. Coach, the rebounding differential not in your favor. What do you see?
Well, they're going every time. And we got to put a body on people. Then go get it.
Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Lengthy road trip ahead, but that's a challenge they can rise to. Chance to prove their grit.
Yeah, the road can bring opportunity. Doesn't have to be an obstacle.
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the New York Knicks.
I thought defensively, it just wasn't good enough. You got to be engaged at this level. Any lapse of concentration, lapse of efforts, you will pay for it, and they have. They've got to lock in defensively.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And here's Brunson setting the floor for the Knicks. They've got Hart. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Now here's Bridges. They trail by 11. Shot clock at 6. Here's Anunoby. Off target from three-point range. Timberwolves shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities are growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
First free throw is good. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
And Gobert drops them both.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And here we can check out the story on Julius Randle. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. He's averaging 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
The free throw drops for Towns. And Towns drops them both. It's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Pass to Gobert. Teardrop shot, and it's Conley that time on the assist by Gobert. Conley's got 7.
Great control by Conley in the float game. Gave it just enough.
McDaniels against Anunoby. Runs in the pass to Hart. Here's Bridges. It's Hart on the wing. Clock at 4. Over Conley. Hart, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. He's got 13.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Here's Anunoby. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Gobert with a screen for Conley. Oh, the lob to Gobert, and finished off by Gobert. Great game for him. Double-double down. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Pass to Anunoby. Towns against Gobert. Nice move. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Well, that's one way to try to slow Cat down inside.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. The free throw drops for Towns. And Towns drops them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Outside Conley. Over in the corner, Edwards. Bridges with the steal. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Anunoby outside. Conley against Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Timberwolves. They're still struggling, trying to string something together, getting a lot of wins. The competition, though, is so tough.
And when you look at Minnesota, they've had a horrendous start to the season. They're really creating a lot of work for themselves here moving forward.
Yeah, but the good news is they are a team that can do that work. It's just a question of solving these early problems.
Now here is Conley. He has 7. Randall, a screen on Brunson. Back to Randall. Here's Bridges. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, anytime he wants, Towns can be a beast on the offensive boards.
Conley kicks to McDaniels. Left side, Edwards. Gobert finds Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Brunson. After the basket by Minnesota. Bridges outside. Pass to Towns. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Well, Gobert with the 7'9" wingspan, making it look simple.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. And the Knicks with possession here. After the basket by Minnesota. On deep, Brunson. Julius Randle with the rebound.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Now here's Gobert. 12 points for him. There's the triple. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And one other thing, I love how comfortable they are looking to operate from mid-range. And no qualms about taking those wide-open jumpers.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Towns, a screen on Randle. Hart with it, now defended by Randle. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the high post. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Anunoby outside. New York moving the ball around. For 3, Bridges. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Randle's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Edwards kicks to Gobert. It's up a 3. Edwards, no good.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
And Anunoby slams it in.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now, here's McDaniels. He's got 12. Conley dishes to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. Another miss by Minnesota. Knicks trail by 13. Pass to Towns. Bridges with it. Edwards defending. Brunson against Randle. Fires the 3. Drains the 3. And yes, he'll go to the line for one more. That's on Jaden McDaniels. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley.
I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Randle outside. Down low, Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
Pass to Towns. Towns, a screen on McDaniel. Anunoby passes to Brunson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
And the first one drops.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. Joe Ingles comes in for McDaniels. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Mikal Bridges checked in for Anunoby. Timberwolves leading by 9. Now DiVincenzo. Pass to Ingles. Inside. Shot from 12. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Randall's got 17 now.
And we've seen Randall add a three-point shot. However, this is the area of the court he's most comfortable, that mid-range.
Now here's Towns. He's got 21. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
The free throw drops for Towns. And so it's Minnesota with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. DiVincenzo against Brunson. Randall from outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Hart. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Randall is doubled. DiVincenzo finds Randall. They get it back. Here's Alexander Walker. Knocks down the three ball. Alexander Walker's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, good recognition there from Reid to realize that his best decision was to move the ball.
Brunson the pass to Towns. Hart with a screen on Reid. Outside, Towns. And Hart has it in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. Over Randall. Hart, no good. And Randall has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a 9-point lead. Randall is doubled. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 6 assists now in the game. Knicks trail by 12. Pass to McBride. Brunson outside. Shot on the wing, and he connects with the jumper. Brunson's got 14 points. Minnesota's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. DiVincenzo kicks to Ingles. Pass to Randall. Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, good on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Hart. Out to Bridges. A 3-ball. Reid with the rebound. Reid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Alexander Walker with the ball. He has 6. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Pass to Hart. New York moving it around. Here's McBride. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Alexander Walker passes to Randall. Hits it from 3-point range. Randall's got 22 points.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Now Hart. Right side Towns. Shoots over Reed. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Hart. Towns has got 13 points here in the second half alone. DiVincenzo with it. Brunson picks him up. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Can't hit from the corner.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Hart the pass to Brunson. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And he can't bank that one in. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Timberwolves lead by 13. From Target Center, back in a moment. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Reed, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Joe Ingles. And it's Minot in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now McBride. After Joe Ingles missing on that last 3-pointer. Payne passes to Anunoby. Up to Payne. To the inside. Simmons. And he jams it with authority.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Now, here's Reed. Here's Ingles. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Knicks trail by 11. Pass to Towns. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Towns has got 29.
Wow, a former Rookie of the Year now approaching a decade in the league. Towns knows how to ball.
Back to Alexander Walker. Picked by Reed. This one for 3. And Reed throws it down.
Terrific screen. They ask Reed to do a lot of little things like that, and he does them all well.
The Knicks shooting reasonably well, 45%. Payne passes to Towns. Baseline J on the way, and the Knicks good for 2.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Defended by McBride. Here's Minot. 5 to shoot. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. It's over Payne, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First team foul. At the line for Minnesota, DiVincenzo. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And he can't hit the second. Knicks trail by 9. Anunoby outside. Out to Payne. Pass to Sims. Here's Anunoby. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 9. Alexander Walker with the ball. Good on the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
And maybe that'll trigger them impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Dozier. Here's DiVincenzo. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 12. The Knicks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Payne finds Anunoby. Something we're used to seeing here in the NBA, Coach. Retired players being critical of the younger generations. What's your assessment?
I think it's unfortunate, Kevin. I really do. I think the approach should more be from the retired players. They should have an appreciation of what they built and really enjoy the accomplishments of the current players. And then on the other hand, the current players need to look back and respect the foundation that those former players built for them.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both free throws good from Anunoby. Minnesota leading by 10. And here is DiVincenzo. Launches it. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Now, here's Hart. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second team foul. 2 shots. Josh Hart.
First free throw is good. Joe Ingles is checked in for the Timberwolves. And Hart drops them both. Now, here's Ingles. Up top, Reed. Pass to DiVincenzo. Tries it from the top of the key. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Towns, a screen on DiVincenzo. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Timberwolves leading by 11. DiVincenzo passes to Reed.
Showing off his power. Reed gave the dunk everything he had.
Now Payne. Anunoby finds McBride. Here's Towns. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Carl Anthony Towns.
one is off.
Yeah, love the attitude he's playing with here in the second half. Going strong to the hoop and getting to the free throw line.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Joe Ingles. And Mike Conley subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then for the Knicks, Mikal Bridges checked in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Cameron Payne. And he sinks the second. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. 17 points was their biggest margin. Conley sets a screen for Randle. Offline with his three. Knicks trail by 12. Brunson outside. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And this is what Towns is capable of. He's an incredibly gifted offensive weapon who can score at all three levels.
Now here's Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Back to Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. 4 on the shot clock. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, excellent read there by Edwards. He saw someone had a better shot, and he got them the ball.
Brunson with it. Outside, Towns. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Conley. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Knicks trail by 13. Here's Hart. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Randle. Pass to Conley from downtown. The Knicks pull it in. Hart finds Brunson. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Brunson's got 10 points in just the second half. Conley dishes to Gobert. Now DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Gobert, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
And you gotta box out Gobert or he will make you pay on the offensive glass.
Gobert against Towns. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
2 shots. Carl Anthony Towns.
And the first one at the line is good. McDaniels, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Cameron Payne's checked in for OG Anunoby. And so he hits both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley to the middle. And finished off by Gobert.
Another great decision in the career of Mike Conley. As good as it gets moving the ball.
Here's Brunson over Edwards. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Brunson.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Now here's Edwards. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Off target with his 3. Here's Payne. Pass to Hart. And here is Bridges. To the paint. Here's Brunson. Brunson being aggressive.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
Conley kicks to McDaniels. Handle with the ball. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance. But look, he's got to find something easier. Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Now here is Conley. It's to Gobert. Now defended by Bridges. Edwards inside. He's against Bridges. Bridges with some nice defense. Hart the pass to Payne. At the top of the key, Bridges. Brunson against Conley. Towns wide open. And the three off target.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And here is Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Angle from outside. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Hart the pass to Brunson. Here we go, one-on-one, trying to get something going, and finished off by McDaniel.
Well, you can't be careless when Edwards is roaming nearby, because he can and will pick your pocket, which leads to points in transition.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. The Knicks making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. Against Brunson. New York moving the ball around. And easy 2 points on the layup. Brunson's got 16 points here in the second half.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. They get it again, and it's Towns on the follow.
Mercy. Towns relentless, not giving up after the miss, putting his stamp on this game.
Now here's Conley. McDaniels kicks to Conley. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen on Brunson. Pocket 6. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Conley. And that's 20 points for Rudy Gobert.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Minnesota.
Look, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside, and that was working all game long.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Rudy Gobert.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Edwards. Pass to Conley. Now McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. And finished off by Gobert.
What a night for Rudy Gobert, playing with confidence, looking for ways to score.
So it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Rudy, what did the bench do to help you get this win tonight?
They've been huge. You know, they brought us back in the game, and everyone contributed. You know, it wasn't an easy night for us at the beginning, but we kept fighting, and it's a big win for us.
I'm sure you want to keep it going, man. Congrats. Back to you guys.
Much appreciated, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Rudy Gobert.